We are Joni and Sarah from Vantastic.
Do you notice anything difference?
We are going on a road trip! Yeah, I think this is the first time Sarah is driving with the camper on.
Katila!
Yeah.
Hold down to your butts.
Sorry that I shouldn't show it, but
I'm terrified. We took the ferry to the island. Small little ferry, and all ferry rides inside of the Finland are totally free. And the weather turned out to be great. Sun is shining, so this is good start for our road trip. What we scored. Private little beach and pine
Sand
trees.
beach.
Sand beach, yeah. And pines around us.
Yeah, we love this area of Finland because of the pine trees and the sand beaches and the nature. Yeah, we are too close to the Helsinki, an area where there's a lot of people living, but still you can find these calm places where there's nobody else.
And the sand is super soft, so it means not much other people are here, which we prefer.
Yeah, there was comments on the park for that. This is on the park for that, of course, that you can park your motorhome just beside the road, but you cannot come here because the sand is so soft.
Loose.
But our truck actually managed to get there really greatly. It felt like you are driving on the tarmac because of the 4 tires rolling you forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is part of the Finland. I think it's still like the good version of Finland.
Like it should be. Back in the days when you could drive your vehicle to the nature, right to the beach and set up a bonfire and
because
admire the views.
Finnish people used to camp with their cars.
Like they do nowadays in Balkans.
Yeah, in places like this. In every beach in Saimaa we had these fire pits, and you could actually drive your car to the beach or beside the beach, camp there for a weekend and then do it again next weekend. It feels so good to be back wild camping. Like even if we have a perfect place to be on our plot, but this feeling.
This is different, and it helps a lot when the sun is shining. The weather is not that hot at the moment. We have to wear our jumpers, but the feeling is so good. So what we are going to do now is enjoy these nostalgic days here by the beach and enjoy life in general.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, the weather helps a lot enjoying this life. A lot.
Exactly. Chasing the sun. We don't always succeed on that, but it's the goal always.
because it's so cold, so we decided to open a wine bottle that we got from our friends. We had a little meeting on our plot.
We met a lot of fan dwellers and had a cozy night by the bonfire, so thanks to everybody who showed up, and we got a lot of goodies.
Yeah, so this was one of them. Some Italian wine from Puglia. Yes, so cold. So red wine is a good choice in cold evenings like this. Oh. Good wine. Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have been enjoying our day here by the beach, and we got a little ray of sunlight, but in the same time, look at those black clouds. Do you think it's going to be rainy? Hopefully it's not going to be stormy and rainy, because it's quite cold already, and we would like to be outdoors finally. Yeah, it's good to be back on the road. We absolutely love this lifestyle. You don't need much, just chairs and a table and a good wine.
Wind from the north died down, so I'm on t-shirts. So the weather turns quite quickly here in Finland to different. For the firewood, we took for the first evening firewood from our plot. That is the maximum that we can fit to our camper or truck. But it's not a problem here on the Saimaa lake area, because there's a lot of driftwood. Most of the wood that goes to paper mills goes through the Saimaa area in these really large like stacks, and there's always some wood that is left over on the way, and they always drift on these bays with the sand beaches. So it's really easy to find firewood. For example, this that has been here like as a bench, I think it's like 2 or 3 years old, and there's always coming new driftwood here. Yeah, we are starting the fire and making some burgers for ourselves. Yeah, my hamburger will have some bread. Let's put it there. Some ranch mayonnaise. Dijon sinap. Mustard. Sinap in Finnish. And some onion. And some greens.
Decorations.
Taste.
We created this toast on the live fire, so it has a Graham toast as a bun, crispy chick, so it's a pea protein, kale, tomato, onion, mustard and ranch sauce. Delicious. So good. Really good burger.
You would think that you get bored after a decade doing this kind of thing. But no, it's as beautiful as it was in the day one, and enjoyable. Yeah, we have a really beautiful place. Sun is setting for the next, I think, 4 hours or so. So we have lots of time to be together on the beach. So just staring at the sun and enjoying life. Yeah, life is beautiful and enjoyable even we are living on the shoestring budget. So it feels good that we have actually achieved this, what we are doing at the moment. Enjoy life and no responsibilities. That is the best way of life. Nothing beats the feeling of being beside bonfire. There's something magical. You can just stare at the fire and just do nothing.
Good morning, you all. I have a good news. The weather is great and I don't have a hangover. I was a bit worried because the red wine doesn't really suit for me. But luckily I'm doing fine and we are enjoying our
morning coffees outside.
Yeah, this is summer feeling when we have been outdoors. Yeah. Our camper is a hot mess, but we don't care. We will clean it afterwards. It's full of sand. Kiitos kahvista. Our pizza tasting continues and today we are testing pinza. It's a very trendy thing and we have not tried pinza before. So we will put tomato sauce, bunch of different kind of cheeses in the top of it and taste it. We are going to make this in our air fryer. We like our air fryer a lot. And now we have a sun and batteries full of solar. We can cook with the air fryer.
First is red.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
Oh. Crunchy.
I like the blue cheese because it's our blue cheese. Red lentils escaped, so we need to clean it. Not the easiest job that I have done.
The container was a bit loose, so that's why this accident happened. When you try those bumpy roads, everything has to be sealed very good and everything needs to be closed. But we will learn someday, maybe, hopefully.
Forgot to show you how our diesel heater is now connected. So this pipe comes from the car's own tank and I'm just putting it here. You don't have to have any clamps or anything, you just push it to the black pipe and it doesn't leak. So it's quite easy and fast to change from the tank in here to tank in a car. I have to just properly do this installation. Now it's like we went for a road trip, so now it works here like this. needs some love and care. The loose sand has its first victim. There was one motorhome stuck, so I went to help. And they got away. Yeah, this works pretty great, even if the motorhome is weighing over 3.5 tons. Unfortunately, the couple that got stuck, and also they just left, they hit the tree stump. Yeah, so luckily we had this saw, so we can get them out from there, because it was stuck beneath the motorhome. But this always shows who has the tools don't need them, but you have always neighbors who need the tools. So it's really good we have this, and I'm happy that we got to help those in stressful situation. Yeah, it's same thing if you have a winch. You don't need yourself the winch, but there's always people around who need help with the winch. Yes, they got to move forward in their journeys, and we also gonna move forward from here. New places, beautiful places like this.